Are you looking for a constructive alternative to the two-party system? Since the Civil War, Republicans and Democrats have dominated the political landscape. And what do we have to show for it? An America with over 40 million people living below the poverty line? An America where 2 million of our countrymen wake up behind bars every single day? An America with an enormous military budget and over 800 foreign military bases? The Phoenix Congress is something new for the 21st century. A super PAC dedicated to getting a new social contract for the marginalized millions in America. Our crowdsourced legislative proposal, when enacted, will end poverty with universal basic income, end mass incarceration and reform the criminal justice system, and end the endless wars. It's a blueprint for a better America, one that unites us instead of dividing us. Our super PAC does two things. First, we invite people to join the American Union, to pledge their votes to electing both Republicans and Democrats who will pass our legislation immediately, if not sooner. Swing voters are the ones the candidates need to win. And when 3.5% of us unionize, we'll be able to determine the balance of power in Washington, D.C. Joining the American Union is a $5 donation to the Super PAC and a vow of self-improvement. Building a better America starts with ourselves. Second, members of the American Union are pressuring all the candidates for federal office, from Congress all the way up to President of the United States, to support our legislation through fasts of moral pressure. We're not unionizing out of greed, but out of recognition that we are failing in our constitutional duties to each other. There are real systemic problems in our nation, and it's time to address them with 21st century solutions. At the end of the summer, we'll reveal our final take it or leave it offer for everyone to debate and analyze for 3 full weeks. On October 15th, 2020, all Americans, especially candidates for public office, are invited to join a 24-hour fast as a personal commitment to seeing this legislation enacted. Abstaining from food for 24 hours is a small personal sacrifice, certainly not on the scale of George Washington or Thomas Jefferson pledging their lives, their fortunes, their sacred honor, but it is a personal gesture that's free and beneficial for almost all adults. Based on candidate participation, the American Union will generate a list of endorsements, a slate of candidates for all federal races. Incumbents who join our fast are expected to advance the legislation prior to the election. Those who refuse, well, they might find a challenger with a new wave of momentum in the last critical weeks before the election, as they try and explain why they would want to keep poverty, keep mass incarceration, and keep the endless wars. America can do better in 2020 when we get back to our constitutional duties. We can establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity. We can build a better America for our children. Join the American Union today. Together we rise.
Phoenix Congress 2020 is responsible for the content of this advertising.